So we've come up to Huddersfield Golf Club. You might not have seen this one, Daz, but we reviewed on the channel a laser bought off TEMU for £48.
Right.
The REVARSI laser.
Okay.
The top and bottom of it were is that it were a very good, we thought it was fantastic value. You know, it competed on most levels with a Bushnell at 349. But what we said were is that it lacked a little bit of, it's quite plasticky, all right?
Yeah.
We said it felt pretty cheap. Just have a hold of that. So there's no sort of rubber on there.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's like a car dashboard when they're cheap.
For £48, look, it's a bargain. You know, if you just want a budget laser, it does a job. You know, it was quite overcast that day, so we gave it a real good test. It was raining as well. It didn't let us down. But I found another one on Amazon for, I think it were about £79. I've actually contacted Sigman direct. They've not replied yet, but I've told them we're going to be doing a vlog and asked them if they could maybe do a discount for our audience. So if there is a discount, if I can get a discount code from them, I will, and I'll pop that in the video. But so far, we've not heard back from them. But this one just looked a little bit better quality. We're going to go out and try it to see if it compares and see if it's any better for not that much more money. And you can't really tell, it doesn't really show you a great deal on that box, but there's definitely a lot more, it looks a lot more like it was going to be comfortable, which I never thought about when I was buying this first one. It never really crossed my mind whether...
Well, it won't do, will it? Because you're that used to a Bushnell, you just pick it up and use it.
Yeah, but that's why we do these things, obviously, because you probably would have done the same, just ordered it, and you might have been a bit disappointed with the feel on this one. Although, you know, most people saying, Gaz, it was £48, what are you expecting? Which is completely true. I mean, it's a sixth at price of my Bushnell.
Yeah.
But we're going to see if we can beat it on performance by spending that little bit more. And this is the Sigman, what's it called? The Sigman Laser Golf Rangefinder. So they must just do one model. CT-800 yards. So it ranges up to 800 yards. They also do this in a 1,000 yard version, but I didn't really see the point in that one.
You're not a sniper.
Right, we're going to have a little match while we're doing it. We're going to play 3 holes. I'll give you a shot a hole. This is Daz's home course as well. Yeah. Just going to drop that in there.
I mean, I've not played it since the accident back in the start of May.
He's dropping that in, he's getting that in early.
Hang on, didn't I beat you the last time we had one of these?
Well, we'll not mention that. Come on, let's get going. You know, if it's the first time you've ever used a laser,
I'm pressing the measure button, but it's not picking anything up.
I remember, it's not, you've got to sort of like, it's a bit of an act to it, actually. Oh, see, it's straight on screen for me. It's 268 yards.
Which button did you press to measure?
It's that one there, the power button.
Oh, I'm pressing the M button, I'm thinking M means measure.
No, well, it's still in yards, so you can switch it from yards to meters. This is the one we've reviewed already, which I'll put a link on the channel for, £48 REVARSI from TEMU. But we'll unbox this in a minute and have a closer look at it. So 269, are you laying up, Daz?
Yeah, well, it gets quite tight up there, and I'm not the straightest driver in the world, so I'm just going to hit an eye and then try and leave myself something in.
Go on then.
Oh, I could just put myself straight in the rubbish.
Oh, it's not the best.
That's dead.
Cut.
Oh, you've clipped a tree.
It's going to be...
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting, this one. Let's get this unboxed first and just have a look at first impressions. I'm going to give this to Daz to have a look at as well, because you are genuinely in the market for one, aren't you, Daz?
Yeah, I mean, I like my watch, but there's times where there's a dog leg or something, and I'd like to know how far it is to that, or how far it is to some trouble.
That's interesting. I've not seen one of them before.
I'm not of a level to be able to throw darts at pins, but...
So we've got a charger, we've got something to clean the lens with, and also something that looks like a bit of a hand strap.
Yeah,
you know,
like
more that you get on like a camera.
Yeah.
So pretty simple black case. I mean, sometimes there's nothing better than black, is there?
No.
It's one of these with a battery as well, you know, like obviously it's got a chargeable battery. So it just says Sigman CT-800, but that's more what I'm talking about. That's comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, just that little bit of extra detail here, that feels substantial. It's a little bit weightier than the REVARSI, but
doesn't feel cheap.
Exactly. You know, and you wouldn't believe the difference that makes when you used to... I'm going to be honest, I'm not a snob, but working in a golf shop, we stopped Bushnell, and I bought a Bushnell before I started doing these sort of reviews and stuff. I've just realised this is not just a golf laser. This measures speed.
Oh wow, wind
so
speed.
I don't know what anybody would need that for. Maybe is it watching cars, you know,
Unless
racing?
people use it for shooting.
I've had to just switch between the settings. So it's got mode on top here, and I've just switched it into golf mode. So it does a lot more than a normal laser. So 239 yards to the run out. Oh, has it got through? Yeah, just clipped a branch or a leaf. Okay. Obviously, you're in the market for a laser at the minute, for your first laser. What were your budget? What were you thinking?
Well, I'll be honest, I was looking on eBay, sort of £100-ish.
And what, for second-hand models? Or?
Yeah, for a Bushnell V4.
Right.
Probably about £1,800.
This is going to be interesting to see if during this video Daz had potentially changed his mind from getting a second-hand Bushnell to, you know, obviously a brand new.
Well, as soon as you start looking at second-hand, you're looking at batteries, what's the battery life on it,
Yeah.
you know, how's it being used, is it being looked after, has it been bounced around the bag?
Yeah.
There's a lot of ifs, buts and maybes when you're buying second-hand, unfortunately.
Well, at least with this one, you have got a warranty. So I've just explained to Daz how to use this.
Oh yeah,
first time.
93, it's just buzzed at me.
You've got to start with the trees at the back, keep your finger on it, and then find the pin, and it'll buzz when it hits the pin. It's got like a jolt system on it.
Yeah, that's a bit of a difference to the 113 I found. I've lost that in the sun.
It's just gone left. Not sure on distance, probably a little bit long if anything.
I didn't take a divot, I took a trench.
69 yards. So I think it's safe to say, I mean, I don't know if you would agree with me on this, Daz, but for an extra probably £20, 25, maximum £30, I think this is a hell of a lot more laser.
I did like the feel of that one a lot better.
The feel, I mean, if you've got that little bit more budget to spend on a laser, I think it's worth it.
I think with the cheap plastic on the other one, if it's in the middle of the summer and your hands are a bit sweaty,
Yeah.
you know, it's going to get really slippy.
I think it just comes down to quality, doesn't it? If you're on a real budget, you know, and you can't afford to spend more than 50, it does a job, the REVARSI. You can't knock it for the price, but they've tried to make a really budget laser, and that's what you've got.
Yeah, the other one's just put that rubber coating on the outside just to give you a bit more feel.
What we'll do on the next one, I'm going to get you to feel it compared to Bushnell to see how you know how you'd compare it against the Bushnell.
What we're looking like? Oh, it's all over it.
Good shot. Oh, it's sat straight down.
Lovely putt.
Just a tad short.
Pick her up.
Is that for the 5?
Yeah.
This is for the half. It's a good roll. Oh, unlucky.
Just a bit low.
Tap it in.
Oh, I gave you yours as well.
Well, no, I'll give it you. So to the big tree in centres, 329. So we've got plenty of run out on this hole. It's a short par 4 today off the winter tees. I'll do. It's up that right hand side. It's all going to bounce left.
It's not so bad in winter, but obviously you can see from the slopes in summer everything runs left.
Oh, that's a good drive. I think you'll be past me with that one. Great shot.
Cheers.
Stay there, it's pretty much middle. See out land?
No.
I think it's like left half at green. Oh, it's a lovely shot. It's drawing in lovely.
I think that's going to miss right.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it might not have drawn enough, but...
No, I fell down the slope a little bit. I think I blocked it a touch.
Don't leave it short. Steady, steady, steady.
Oh,
Not
lovely
bad.
weight.
Ooh.
A touch more.
I was going to say it. Is it a good or and take it out last?
Yeah, we'll say good then. I'll still finish it anyway. Ha! It's a good job we said good, isn't it?
It is. We focused the Sigman and the REVARSI as good as we can. Because I'm going to ask Daz a question at the end of this video. I'm going to ask him, if he didn't know the price of these two lasers, which one would he say is the better laser without knowing the price?
So I've got 113.7 with that.
Sigman, this is the REVARSI. Now it's any difference on optics?
113.6.
What would you say on optics?
0.1 of it. I'd still prefer the optics in this.
Do you? Even though they're both focused?
Yeah.
And what about...
I also prefer that this is a lot simpler inside the lens. That's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Whereas this, it's literally just a crosshairs and a distance.
Well, final question. If I said to you then, and you didn't know the price of both of them, let's consider one's probably around at 80. They might do us a little discount on it. One's 50.
Yeah.
Which would you say is the most expensive one?
I'd say the other one.
The Sigma.
The Sigma, purely because this has got no comfort on it at all.
So the other one feels more quality?
It feels more quality. Like I said, this feels like a cheap car dashboard.
Yeah.
Whereas that one feels like they've at least tried some ergonomics in it to make it comfortable.
We're going to play this nearest par 3. We're going to find out the winner. And the final question at the end of this video is, which one would you buy? Right, 113. I'm going off the deck, Daz.
So what club are you hitting?
54.
Eh?
A 54.
54, wow.
What are you going to hit?
Gap wedge 50. It's a lovely strike.
Fly. Oh, it's front. It's on green.
It's on the green.
Look at that.
I'm hitting a gap wedge. It doesn't mean I'm going to hit it out the middle.
Good strike, sir.
It's a touch left.
A little left. Is it going to grab the green? Just a little long left.
Maybe pin eye.
Daz is just off the back of the green. You've got to stay for this conclusion, because off camera, Daz has just briefly told me his conclusion, and it's a cracker. And it's definitely an angle that I didn't see it from. But you guys, if you're on a budget and shopping for one like Daz, it's a very, very good conclusion. It's just... It didn't take him long to tell me actually, but which laser would he buy? Great shot. Tell you what, if you knock that in, it's a net birdie.
Gaz is using the Texas wedge.
Oh, come on. Stay. Oh, there's a lot of meat
that's
on that.
definitely outside the friend zone.
It's going to go down to crunch. He's got it. Oh, well done. Well done.
Oh. Well, I'll let you finish yours off and get the par.
Well, at least we got
Great
the par.
putt.
Congratulations, Dad.
Cheers, guys.
Good par there.
Yeah, played 2, drawn 1, won 1.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I don't get pars very often, and as you can see by the smile,
Yeah.
especially getting up and down off the back of the green, I'm over the moon with that.
Lovely putt. So my final question, you can only buy one.
Yeah.
Which one would you buy?
Now, here's where the problem comes, because I like the simplicity of that.
Yeah.
However, I'd go for that one. Simple fact is that feels so thin, so cheap. I'd be worried about the first time I knocked it against something. If I'd put my bag down too hard, is it going to smash against the side? Is it going to hit something solid? This one, it's got the rubber around it. It's solid. It fits in your hand nice.
I feel like, and you mentioned it, didn't you? You said if I went for that one, I feel like it could break quite easily.
I wouldn't trust this to, well, with me being 18 stone and clumsy,
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust this to last more than 3 or 4 rounds in my hand. Whereas that, I'd probably be confident of it lasting the season.
Well, I think, well, hopefully a bit longer than that. But I think with the rubber around it, the rubber casing, if you were to drop it, I'd imagine it'd be a lot more protective.
Yeah, if I dropped that, I would be panicking as it left my hand.
It's cracked, you know, you're going to potentially crack around here. Whereas with this one, it's quite well protected.
Well, even that, when you feel on the sides of them,
yeah,
that's solid. That's got a flex to it. If you push in, it flexes. Whereas that's solid. It doesn't move.
So that was a Sigman CT-800. I think it's safe to say it beats the REVARSI on feel and quality,
Yeah.
and probably the peace of mind that if you drop it, there's a bit more
I'd
protectiveness.
rather spend £30 and know it lasts. I'd rather spend an extra £30 and know it's going to last.
Yeah. If they get back to us, guys, I'll put a discount code in there. If not, we'll see you in a few days' time. We've got a lot more lasers to come on this channel.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe for some more laser reviews, and we'll be seeing you in a few days' time. Bye.
Cheers. And that's genuine. It's like I say.